Hi sexy hair. I'm here today to show you just a really quick, simple updo that even for someone with fairly short hair can make it work to make it look like they have a little bit more hair. So I've started just by sectioning out my top section, just clipping it away because I don't need that right now. And then I've created two subsections in the back and just made them both into ponytails. So the first section, I'm just going to clip this one out of the way with this style. Depending on how much hair they have, if they have a lot of hair, you can really subsection into multiple different sections. With Nicole here, I'm just going to do two, just so it looks a little bit fuller. I have added some extensions into it just to give her a little bit more length to work with. But it's a fairly simple technique. Let's get that one out of the way. So basically you're just gonna subsection into two, and you're gonna take one of your sections and split that into two and twist. Very easy to do. You don't want to twist them too tight because you will be pulling out pieces. So you just want to gently hold it after you've twisted it. So you're just going to come in and you're just going to start pulling, kind of adding a little bit of texture to it. You want to make sure that when you're pulling with whatever side you're pulling on is the hand you're going to be pulling with. So if the twist is on the left, you pull with the left. If it's on the right, pull with the right. So you just continue doing this the whole way down. So once you have that, you can kind of start to twist it a little bit more, and it almost creates like a flowered effect, where then you just kind of twist it in. Hairpin, always use a hairpin. They seem to definitely hold updos better. You just push and push it right into the hair. So now we're gonna go with our second section. So right now it looks a little hollow, but once you get all the hair into it, it definitely fills out. Same idea, you can kind of lift it, twist it around it. All the little hairs kind of hanging out, we can take care of those after. So now we're gonna take down our second subsection that we've done. Clip this one out of the way. And then you just go on and do the same thing that you've just done with your first section. It's okay if little hairs stick out once everything's pinned in the end. It just gives it texture. It's more of a fun kind of updo style for someone who likes their hair a little bit more rockerish. Prior to the updo, I did do a round brush on her where I prepped her with the Big Sexy Root Pump Plus to give her some lift at the root, and the Soywana 22-in-1 because she's blonde and blondes always need a little bit of help. So right now you just kind of have two sections of loops. This is where the hairpins are fantastic. Just push into one and go right in. And this is what fills in everything. All the little pieces that are hanging out, we'll just tuck those all away. So basically with the top, you can kind of go whatever direction that you're wanting with style-wise. So for Nicole, because she's a little bit funky, I'm gonna kind of go a little more mohawkish on top, which means big hair, which I love big hair. So I'm just gonna, not a lot of back combing, just enough that it'll stay upright for us. And then we're just gonna kind of tuck this in here. easy spray and play. I'm just gonna push this back. From here you can kind of go in, make it a little bit bigger if you want to go a little bit bigger. You can brush it down a little more, make it a little smaller if they wish. So then after the top is pinned in, you can kind of go in and just fill in any holes with your hairpins, kind of piece it stuff out, kind of just play with it a bit to the desired look that you're going for. And you end up with a funky updo that you can keep textured if you want it a little more fun, or you could always smooth it out a little bit if you're having a night out on the town or going to a wedding.